In the 14th century, European cities began to flourish as trade routes connected distant regions. Key hubs like Bruges and Venice became centers of commerce, where spices, silk, and wool exchanged hands. The Hanseatic League, a network of merchant guilds, dominated Baltic and North Sea trade, boosting urban economies. Markets sprang up in city squares, often near Gothic cathedrals, symbolizing the blend of faith and commerce. This era laid the foundation for modern capitalism and urban growth. Merchant guilds emerged as dominant forces in late medieval cities, controlling trade and politics. In Florence, the Arte della Lana, wool guild, financed iconic projects like the Duomo. Guilds enforced quality standards, trained apprentices, and even funded militias. Their wealth translated into political clout, with guild leaders often serving as city councilors. This system created a proto-capitalist hierarchy, where economic power dictated urban governance. Cathedrals like Notre Dame and Cologne Cathedral were more than religious sites. They were statements of urban ambition. Funded by guilds and nobles, these projects took decades, employing thousands of masons and glassmakers. Their spires symbolized a city's wealth, while interiors hosted markets and meetings. The flamboyant Gothic style, with intricate stonework, became a hallmark of late medieval urban identity. By the 15th century, cities like Bologna and Paris became hubs of learning. Universities, often church-affiliated, taught law, medicine, and theology. The printing press, introduced in the 1450s, democratized knowledge. Students from across Europe flocked to urban centers, creating a cosmopolitan intellectual culture. This shift laid groundwork for the Renaissance, blending classical texts with new scientific inquiry. Wealthy families like the Medici turned cities into art showcases. Florence's Uffizi Gallery and Venice's Doge's Palace featured frescoes by Botticelli and Titian. Artists became celebrities, and public sculptures like Donatello's David symbolized civic freedom. This era redefined cities as living museums, where art reflected both divine beauty and humanist ideals. Venice, Milan, and Genoa competed through trade wars and alliances. The 1494 Italian Wars saw cities hiring mercenaries like the condottieri. Civic architecture like Siena's Palazzo Pubblico flaunted military victories in frescoes. These rivalries spurred innovations in diplomacy and finance. Venice's Banco del Giro was an early central bank. As warfare evolved, so did city defenses. Vauban-style star forts, like in Antwerp, resisted cannon fire. Walls incorporated bastions for overlapping artillery coverage. Cities like Carcassonne became impregnable symbols of resilience. Ironically, these defenses later constrained urban expansion, prompting demolitions in the 18th century. Post-war rebuilding birthed planned cities like Palmanova, Italy, a radial fortress town. Squares like Prague's Wenceslas Square doubled as ceremonial and commercial spaces. Symmetrical layouts inspired by Vitruvius prioritized aesthetics and sanitation. This era marked the shift from organic medieval growth to intentional design. Dynasties like the Fuggers of Augsburg built libraries, hospitals, and Fuggerei, the world's oldest social housing. Their palazzi mixed private luxury with public patronage, hosting salons that shaped Enlightenment thought. Coats of arms on buildings declared lineage, intertwining family legacy with cityscapes. By 1600, cities like Amsterdam and London epitomized urban success. Stock exchanges, theaters, and scientific societies thrived. Canals and sewage systems improved living standards. This era's legacy endures. Today's European capitals still echo their Renaissance roots in layout, art, and civic spirit.